Hey guys, it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been like about, I think like a year or so, I want to say. I meant to get this out by like the end of last year, but I just got sidetracked with like moving and work and like a couple of other things. But like better late than never. But let's skip all that and get to why you're here. Clothes. I have like a lot of clothes behind me. I'm gonna be talking about all these pickups I got. I got them all over like the past year in 2022. I think there's like a couple of new ones from this year, kind of like narrowed it down to like, I think there's like 18 or so pieces I'm gonna be talking about here. And yeah, let's just like jump right into it. And the way I'm gonna be formatting it is just be going from like top to bottom. So I'll just start with like tops, then I'll move on to outerwear, then bottoms, then shoes, then accessories, and things of that nature. So for the first piece we're going to be talking about here, this is a Jean-Paul Gaultier, I believe Spring-Summer 1996 or Spring-Summer 1990. I haven't been able to find the exact season on it. Information on like older John like collections is kind of hard to find online, but it's definitely like a 90s piece for sure. It's kind of been coined as the, I believe, Cyber Skull X-ray mesh tattoo top. It just has like a skull motif throughout with like a human body on the sleeves and collar and back and everything. See-through mesh tattoo top. Very, very cool piece. I think one of the most interesting things about this piece for me is there's like a lot of Latin text throughout on the shirt, especially on the bottom right here. And they come from the book, The Architectura by Vivitrius, which later inspired the Vitruvian Man by Da Vinci. And like that would be like the source, the inspiration behind the idea that the body is like the source of all human proportion, which I think really works well with like, I think Jean just like work and like what he does. It's a polyester blend with like a knitted sleeves and collar. It's very, very stretchy. I think it can work for anyone. This is a size 48. It still fits me kind of big actually, but like, yeah, it's very, very stretchy. Very, very cool piece. Picked it up as like a birthday gift for myself, and I'm happy to have it in my wardrobe. Now for these next two pieces, they're gonna be, I'm gonna be moving to like the vintage pieces I picked up. I narrowed it down to like just two tees that I bought that I was like, I'm really, really glad I got them. For the first one we're gonna be talking about is this Jane's Addiction Ritual de la Habitual tee. This is their 1999 like band tour tee. Very, very coveted tee in terms of band tees. I'm not gonna act like I'm like the biggest like Jane's Addiction stan or anything like that. I'm a very casual listener, but like everything about this tee is just so cool. Especially like the print on the front. It's so sick. And the fade on it is crazy. And on the back it says Ritual de la Habitual. Brockham tag, single stitch sleeves like the usual, you know. And yeah, this is just like one of my pieces I've been looking for a while. Got it for a really good price, so I like scooped it right up. And the next piece was a piece I got recently when I went to Houston a couple weeks ago. Yeah, so one of my friends runs like he does like little pop-ups in Houston, where like he just sells like vintage stuff. And he knew I've been looking for this for a while. And this is a Soundgarden tee. Their Black Hole Sun tee from their 1994 Black Hole Sun tee. Yeah, he just knew I was looking for it for a while. Big Soundgarden fan. Love everything about this shirt. It's absolutely insane. He hooked it up for like a steal. Shout out Matt. Also Brockham tag as well. Single stitch sleeves, you know the usual. And for this next piece we're gonna be talking about, this is a Junya Watanabe tee from a Spring Summer 2002 collection. I think I only have another piece from this collection as well. It's like the blue button up I showed in my previous video. This is like a long sleeve version, and I really love this tee too because, you know, I've been looking for tees from this collection. I just love the way the print is done on it and like what the poem says. It's like, it says, "You're my little darling, sometimes you break my heart. You're my little darling, all the time making me happy." And yeah, I just like really love the way this tee's done. It's a very like slim but crop fit. Very, very cool Junya season. Very, very happy to have it in my wardrobe. And these next two pieces I'm gonna talk about together, they are just some vests that I picked up. They are both from Craig Green. Yeah, this Craig Green vest. This one I believe is from Spring Summer 2017, and this one is from Fall Winter 17. So you can see the differences between the seasons for sure. I'd say this one's more focused on like tapestry. and this is more focused on color blocking and flags and like playing with colors more as opposed to this one. I ended up getting these, I want to say April of last year. I've been looking for this one in particular because it's like really hard to find. They're both kind of small actually. It's hard to find old Craig Green for some reason because these are both the only sizes I can find for like a good price. These are like both size extra small, but like due to like the waistband and the adjustable like waist thing you can do to it, it makes it where you can like work with it. But I usually have to wear like, I guess like cropped tees and like long sleeves or hoodies to work with the proportions, and like higher waisted pants or like works better. One of my favorite designers is Craig Green actually, and I was just like hunting these down forever. Really gonna have to have them in my wardrobe as well. Ending off our tops is going to be this right here. This is the Undercover, I think spring summer 20 Nosferatu dress shirt. I know the spring summer 20 collection was focused on like a lot of dark wear, and for some reason like the two main inspirations for that year were I know Cindy Sherman was one of them, and also Nosferatu. It's just like a really cropped and wide shirt jacket kind of thing, because it like comes with this lining that's like really thin, like it's thick enough to be a jacket. But yeah, it's like really cool. Has like a Nosferatu applique on it with like this little bedazzled moon on it, and a couple of other cool features with like these pockets and stuff like that. Yeah, this is a size 1. It still fits me really massive, but it's just like really cropped too. And yeah, it's just like good for like, I guess like date nights, or if you're going to like a fancy dinner. It's like very cool. Been hunting this one down not as prominently, but I just kind of came across it and I was like, yeah, I'll buy it. Moving on to outerwear, I'm gonna start with this first outerwear piece here. These have kind of blown up over the past year, I'd say. And I'd say 2021, 2022 is when these kind of like blew up. I actually came across this in like a TikTok video, and I was like, I have to get one myself, basically. But this is a 1970s German submarine jacket. They were made throughout the early 1960s to the 2000s. There's like multiple different manufacturers for these, and they all kind of have their own little like twists and blends on what they do. But they were just used by like the German Navy on their submarines for like ventilation and breathability. It's really thick leather jacket, very comfortable, very cropped. It's like big, you know, Dragon Ball Z Trunks vibes. That's what you get from this. And it has these like tassel detailings with ventilation holes on the sides and on the sleeves as well. Really great piece. I actually have, so I've been buying like so many of these. I actually have, I think, 5 of these total, and I'm selling a couple of them. So, you know, if you would like one yourself, feel free to hit me up here, Instagram, Grail, wherever. Moving on to another outerwear piece. This is another crop jacket. I got this the middle of last year. I can't remember the exact date. This is another Junya piece. This is from his spring summer 2004 collection. This is the Anarchy trucker. Just, you know, another cropped in fit sleeve, elongated sleeves kind of thing. And I believe the pink tag was originally like meant to indicate that this was like a man's piece, but it was like converted to like a woman's piece, which is why it's probably so small on me. I got it for like really cheap, so I was just kind of like a whim, on a whim kind of buy. It's 100% cotton, not denim actually, so it makes it really thin. But I'm glad to have it in my wardrobe. Very cool, like statement piece to have. This next piece really needs no introduction. It's by like one of the greatest designers ever, in my opinion. And this is the Helmut Lang jacket. I'm giving it an introduction anyway. This is the Helmut Lang Astro moleskin parka from autumn winter 1999. I've been hunting this down forever. I got this beginning of 2022, so this is my first 2022 pickup. Yeah, in a white colorway, moleskin, detachable fur collar, motorcycle biker jacket look. It's just a very sleek and cool piece. I got it for a steal because I know these are like going like for like crazy prices on the road right now. It's a size 44. It fits like a small to medium on me. I wish it was a little bigger, but like I'll take what I can get because I got it for like such a, like again, like a great price. Just Another like staple piece from Helmut. Like if you know Helmut Lang, you know this piece. And the final outerwear piece is from a brand that's kind of going through some stuff right now. This was like hot before their recent campaign. This is the Balenciaga Fall Winter 19 military swing parka. And yeah, like Denim does like a lot of things with like his pieces where he just like removes the material and makes the jacket kind of like change the silhouette in a way that's really interesting. And this is just like a very basic like M65 parka, but it has like a twist on its silhouette that makes it really, really unique. This is actually a women's piece, but it's just like so wide and boxy that it can fit men too. So it's really, really cool to have. Plus I love when Denim takes like traditional silhouettes and like puts like a little twist on them, like a little spin on them. It's really, really cool. And moving on to bottoms, I didn't buy too many bottoms last year. I already had a lot as is. I think I just have two to talk about here. These are the Vivienne Westwood, I believe autumn winter 2006 shrunken flared cargos. They're just like a really insane piece of cargos. They're like a nylon cotton blend. They're very, very flared, and they come with like these adjustable straps to undo them and make the flare even wider, even shorter. I got them for like a steal actually too, so really, really glad to have them. Nothing much really crazy to say about them. They're just some really cool green cargo pants. And this next pair of pants is from a smaller designer. They're from Professor E. They are just some overlocked trousers, or denim actually. They're just like some really cool overlocked trousers. They have a very distinct like look to them. They remind me of like very CCP vibes. I wanted some more of overlock trousers because I have some Marcel Everett trousers I bought a couple years back, but they were too slim. I wanted some more like baggy things. So I got these, very, very cool. Cut, I'm gonna edit this in too. But moving on to shoes. I didn't buy too many shoes last year. I bought my Guidi 20s, I'm wearing them already, but I talk about Guidis enough as is. I have one pair of shoes and they are a pair of Margiela Tabi sneakers. I'm not really like a big sneaker person in general, but I did want to like, I guess like branch out and like get another silhouette in my wardrobe. And these sneaker tabbies are actually really interesting because yeah, it's leather, but it's also, they're kind of painted on, and as you wear them, the shoe kind of like chips off to show the gold leather on the front of the shoe, and it makes it look really unique and really, really sick. Yeah, these just like kind of like mold to your foot and kind of become unique to your foot as you wear them, and it makes them like a really interesting kind of like shoe that's gonna be unique to every different person. Moving on to accessories, this is like my first Homer piece I picked up. Homer's like Frank Ocean's like luxury like jewelry brand, where he's just selling like a lot of rings, necklaces, keychains, things of that nature. Just the plus pendant I got, it came in like this really interesting packaging, like the way you do it. There's like a QR code and things of that nature to confirm the authenticity. This was kind of like an expensive purchase on my end for like what is essentially just like a standard necklace. I think it is still very, very, very cool. It's giving me like big, you know, Y2K like singular vibes. It's like kind of why I kind of bought it. And also I'm just like a really like diehard Frank Ocean fan. So I was like, I'm still gonna buy this anyway probably. It's a really cool like subtle piece to have. Moving on to other accessories, you caught this in the video already probably, but this is just a Kapital Boro Hat. This is like their fisherman kind of like staple like bucket hat that you see everyone with. I usually just wear like truckers and beanies usually, and I was like, hey, a bucket hat could be like a cool thing to add to your wardrobe. So I got this for like pretty cheap on Grailed. I don't really incorporate it much in my wardrobe at the moment, but like I feel like as the summer comes in, and I'll have to like accessorize more with like working with less layers, it'll be very, very cool like piece to have. And it's just like a really cool like statement piece hat. Yeah, just a standard hat, standard bucket hat, really cool. And the last accessory pickup is just some sunglasses I picked up. Bought these back in, I think, May. They've become kind of like my standard like staple sunglass I wear everywhere. They are just the Akila LA. I think that's how you pronounce it. Akila LA, and this is their like Apollo model. It's just like a standard, like the standard classic frame you see in like a lot of things. And they are just a cool staple sunglass. Nothing really crazy to say about these. These are just very, very solid sunglasses. I like wear them every day essentially. And I think that's gonna do it for the video. As for like videos in the future, I don't know if this is gonna be like a yearly thing for me or if I'm gonna turn this to a monthly thing. It's kind of just like whenever I have free time, I'll just do it. A couple of other things I'm announcing. I'm planning on opening like an online like secondhand store too. So yeah, I'm gonna have like a lot of vintage pieces coming in. So be sure to follow me, or I'll just post them on Grail too as well. But like you can follow me and you can like be updated on that because I'm planning on opening like a very big store because I have like a lot of vintage designer, an amalgamation of things coming in over the next couple of weeks. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching.